So in this part, we are going to discuss the migration part from SQL to Azure. So before going to that, why do we migrate the SQL Server on-premise to Azure? So there are different needs. That could be a business need or business requirement, and broad network access. And to basically to migration, we use cloud because it is available over the internet. Let me tell you a simple example. Suppose in an organization that has their own hardware resources wants to increase their own servers and customize them to a project needs, it might take some months to provision the servers and they need place also. So in this situation, organization will need to invest more money on hardware resources. So this will reduce their business development. So after completing the project, it is very difficult for them to reduce the hardware resources, and those resources will become idle. And to overcome these problems and to gain more returns in business, the organization will look for a cloud computing models. So by this we can increase or decrease the hardware resources at any time. And apart from this, we have more advantages like elasticity, on demand, pooled computing resources are provider side, monitored and measured service usage, and broad network access. There are three phases of migration. One is pre-migration, migration, and post-migration. In pre-migration, we need to access whether we can migrate to the cloud or not, whether our servers are compatible to migrate or not. And in migration, the actual process will begin. So you'll migrate the data and you migrate logins, you migrate stored procedures, you migrate LinkedIn servers, and so on. And after migrating, what you need to do after migration? So that comes post-migration. So all this will be is given in the Microsoft website. I'll share you the link in the description. So this is the website, Microsoft website. So here this is a Microsoft, these are the different platforms. So if you are running Microsoft SQL servers on-premise, you can migrate to SQL database. This is a PaaS instance and this is also PaaS instance, and this is SQL server on Azure VMs, data warehouse, and upgrade. So in the previous video, I have explained what is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. If you have not watched the video, I am leaving the link in the description. Please do watch that video. So this is the migration guide. Suppose I want to migrate from SQL Server to PaaS instance, Azure SQL database. So then these are the steps before you start pre-migration, migration, post-migration. You can go through this document for better understanding. So for Azure cloud migration, we can migrate from on-premise SQL Server to IaaS. That is, in IaaS we do have virtual machines, and in virtual machines we have installed SQL Server, and then we can migrate. And the second one is on-premise to PaaS. So under PaaS we come Azure SingleDB, Elastic Pool, and Managed Instance. So you can also migrate from IaaS on to PaaS. So let me show you with simple diagram. So here we have an on-premise machine. So in this we have a SQL Server instance. Now I need to migrate this to cloud. So this is the cloud, Azure. So inside cloud we have built a VM and we have installed SQL Server. So this become IaaS instance. So you can migrate from this on-premise to IaaS, or we can also migrate from on-premise to PaaS. So we have SingleDB, Elastic Pool, Managed Instance. So this is called PaaS. So we can migrate from on-premise to IaaS, or we can also migrate from on-premise to PaaS. So for each of these we do have different methods. So we'll discuss those methods, and I'll explain each method in the next videos. So how do we migrate on-premise to cloud? So these are the different methods which are listed in the Microsoft website. So I'll show you in the next videos these three methods. So how to perform a backup to URL, and how to backup files to storage account in Azure, and we can also use data migration assistant. So in this first option, what we do is we create a storage account in Azure, and then we take a backup to Azure account, that is storage account, and then we restore the files. And here we take manually the copy of backup file and paste that in the Azure machine, and then take the restore. And in data migration tool, I'll show you that in the coming videos. Since this is only the introduction part, I'm not covering those topics. And next, what versions are supported? So to migrate to IaaS instance, only the listed versions are compatible: 2005, 2008, 12, 14, 16. These are on-premise servers. Next, how do we migrate SQL Server on-premise to PaaS instance? So using Backpack. So Backpack is only for schema, and Backpack schema along with data. And here also we use data migration tool and Azure data migration service. This is available in the Azure site. These three are for a single DB, and next to transaction replication bulk load for managed instance. And what versions are supported is 2005, 8, 12, 14, 16 and 17. So in the coming videos, I'll start with IaaS migration and then I'll go to PaaS. So in case of any queries about this video, please do comment below.